He
doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Well, let's see.
You can't restrict my shoulder movement.
We're down here with Doug Seim. He's one of the very rare individuals willing to try this fantastic.
I know.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. It's like a canoe trip. You just go.
Yeah.
It won't show.
You're already pre-taped. You just go lifeline.
That's what I said. It'll keep the swelling down.
Tell Holly what this is.
Yeah.
This was sent to me by my cousin Schuyler. He skis on the Norwegian biathlon team. And this is Norwegian spandex.
I'll be darned.
It's cutting edge.
The real.
It's something really new. They use it. All of the guys in all the events are using it because it's one size fits all.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey!
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, so it's pretty new stuff.
And it sheds the heat real well, like space tile.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And the best part is if we come off the sled, we'll still slide down the hill.
You know, because they both have to cross the finish line.
Take
Yes,
his arms and
yeah.
legs to his body.
Well, that was his recommendation, was that we tie ourselves together. No, put both me and Carter and bubble wrap us on the sled.
Stick an arm up. It's just out straight. Stick your arm up.
Now, Doug, are they both going down at the same time, or?
Yeah, it's going to be a head-to-head,
It is.
best of three.
Yeah.
They've done trial runs this morning.
Pretty nervous.
You can't tell.
No, I can't. You wouldn't know.
Tell anything here. Yeah.
You're not cutting off the circulation area.
Not yet.
Doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't matter to her.
Well, you have a wonderful crew chief over there.
I do. She's doing a great job.
Yes, she is.
I read the instructions last night.
Yeah, well, that's probably tight enough.
Something
My
about
hands
being
start to turn purple.
wrapped up in your work. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, this is going to be wonderful.
1,000 feet of the stuff.
Well, we figured it out. I think between us, the four of us, we raised over $4,000 for WTIP to do this.
Yeah, that's terrific.
It's all in a good cause,
We'll
You
pay
bet.
for the helicopter to Duluth.
or at least the ambulance ride.
Yeah.
Not too tight.
Do your elbow, right?
Yeah, I gotta have an elbow
It'll
movement.
loosen.
Mr. Powell,
John said he wants to see a picture of this today.
I'm sure he does. That's good. Actually, come on, you guys, shut up.
What can we say? Good luck. And
That's the best thing.
don't break a leg. You know.
We're gonna
Can
try
you put
not
your
to.
helmet? This is the front.
I don't know.
Need your glasses off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's looking more like it now.
Now we're serious.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get those on.
Okay.
That's Sharon, my wife over there. She's going to try and...
Doug can still move around in that.
By
Oh
the
yeah.
number of people that are showing up for this non-event. It's been a long winter.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, wait till you see the sportscasters.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna top us. For sure.
Okay.
We're serious
That
here.
is some streamlined stuff.
I told you this is Norwegian spandex. I gotta go get my helmet.
How many yards?
You have to guess. Yeah. It's the cutting edge.
Da 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 da.
Well, the original idea was to have Carter and I sit on the sled and and then bind us both together. I was kind of nervous.
That'd make me real nervous.
Brush.
You only got one leg,
I
pal.
know. That makes it easy to travel.
We're just going to stand over here, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got the finish line down there.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
who knows where they're going to start up there somewhere.
Okay. Very good. This sounds like a
Yeah, big.
once in a lifetime
Yeah.
thing, doesn't it? Yeah.
And you saw Doug's Norwegian spandex.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I watched him put it on.
Oh, yeah, did you?
Oh yeah, for fun.
You could throw snowballs at him. It wouldn't bother him a bit.
No. Well, Carter went and got his helmet on. And where's the opposition at?
They haven't been spotted yet.
I see.
I think they're making last-minute plans.
Okay, probably.
Yeah. Their fan base should be showing up at any time. But
Well, we definitely have a crew of people here
yeah.
that's coming to see this event.
Hey, Doug, show Roger your sunglasses. Come on, Doug Simon. Not Doug, but Mr. Dorr.
I'm sure they're going to make a friend.
Oh.
They're far more creative than we are. We just came to win.
Wait till you guys.
Now, here's Bob Carter. He's going to be in there with Doug Seim. And over here we have Norman Roll. We're going to go see and Dick Dorr.
Come on, give us the whole effect.
You got the spandex.
Come on, man.
He's the only one with the real.
The big donation for wearing
Da, 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 da.
I cut him on. Oh, you guys are it, man.
Yeah, here, put the luge in front of you here.
I can't see.
You probably don't want to snowmobile.
I'm fogged up.
It looks like they're going to be.
Put your helmet on.
This is it. Over here we have Mr. Dick Dorr, nicely draped out in a Viking uniform, followed by Norman Moe, Doug Seim.
Yeah, there you go. Put your arms, team up here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, a little bonding prior to the. Hopefully this isn't going to be the paper this I think we all
I gotta get a close up look for his helmet. So don't look away. Can we get one photo by the art club?
You can see there's a real crowd gathering here for this event. Beautiful day, however. We hope the snow stays on the track long enough to get them down the hill.
This might be the last possible day they could have done this here.
I think so.
They'd have had to go on
That's
up
true.
to Luge and
Yeah.
Bluff to do it.
It's melting.
Hey, Sue, do you think you can handle him for a minute?
Again now, just
Can't see, though.
any warm-up exercises or anything you have
Well,
to
we've
do?
had a few.
Took a nap.
You have.
I took a nap.
I
The only one would be if Doug holds his hand out. I try to hit him.
just
There you go. Warmed up now?
you planning to sleep on the way down, Dick? What?
Lay on it.
Oh, yeah, we'll try it.
I got to get those two.
Can't see.
That's going to be too wide.
No, I don't think so. I think it'll fit right around my body. You know, the body weight was trying to get us to slow.
I know.
I'm hoping it does drag.
Let's go with the cushion, the drag cushion.
Hey, Deb, did you grab that other cushion? Ours there.
That's better.
Well, are you all ready? You're all set.
This is as ready as I get.
Okay, and we wanted to get a before shot just in
Because
case.
the after ain't going to be too good. The afterward pictures will be taken up at the clinic, in the hospital.
They look fast.
They're going in well prepared.
Deny that. Norman knows he's got radio contact with somebody.
Just brought us over the omnioculars, Scott, that we're going to use to watch this event. They were invented by Norman Moe and quite effective for watching events. You can actually see ahead in time with those. And I could have watched this race 2 hours ago, Scott.
In fact, we've been further ahead.
I probably would have been a little further ahead than.
I'd like to clear up
Well, thank you, Buck. And I
One
believe
moment, we'll get to you.
there's nothing.
we have.
We'll put you on the mic in a second.
We're gonna put Doug Seim on here in just a second. But thank you, Buck. It was a pleasure to be here. And as one of the contestants, every one of them are trying to come up to, I believe, sell their car, so to speak. I'd like to say hi to Doug Seim and thank you for. I'm not sure how this is really about. Pledge drive and raising money for WTIP and fun. And
I'm not sure if fun is the operative word, but I just wanted to clear up one thing. This is not the first annual. This is the one only, it's never going to happen again event.
Now, Doug has, that's his own opinion. Of course, it may change by next year.
there could be new participants too, so possibly the event may continue and certain
That's true.
personalities
Yeah, your
may.
participation, Doug, is limited only to what you want to do.
And I appreciate that.
Now, if anybody is listening who is not here, and of course there are some who are listening who are not here yet, they're on their way, of course, you have to come down and see Dangerous Doug Seim's Norwegian. Maybe you could describe your costume a little bit.
Well,
for us.
it's Norwegian spandex. It was sent to me by my cousin Schuyler. He skis on the Old Country Biathlon team. They call it Norwegian drive-by in Norway, but it's with rifles and skis. And it's a cutting edge. It's cutting edge in Norway because all the teams are using them. It doesn't matter what the event is. I mean, it's like a universal spandex. And actually, the directions came that Carter, who is my partner, and I should have been bound together in the sled with this stuff, but we opted for staying loose and fast.
I'm glad there are no rules in this sport today. Is it definitely in the luge category as far as events go?
I don't know what else you'd call it except insanity. Maybe.
What does your vehicle look like?
Ours is, we're way outclassed by the Moster. Ours is that little black toboggan, but actually, there will be both of us on one sled, and that's really, really the heart and soul of luging. Is two big men laying on top of each other.
It is a sport.
Well, you'll notice that Carter isn't saying much either. We never did really decide who's on top.
I also see that Carter has a helmet on and goggles.
Oh yeah.
And then shoulder pads. He's got it all. Now, Scott, could you describe the Norwegian spandex for those who are not in the crowd, who are maybe driving on their way here?
Well, let me start from the soul of this man. In other words, his feet. He does have fairly high-tech, waterproof, advanced design shoes on into 25-year-old Last Forever Malone pants with occasional wraps of, I'm welcome home, honey, saran wrap. Yes. And he has saran wrap beginning waistline all the way to his neck, crossed like a Mexican bandolero.
That's right.
And he's got the regular Doug from the head up. He looks more normal up there.
Well, when Schuyler sent me this with the directions, it said one size fits all, and it was 1,000 feet of wrap, so he was right. Yeah, I think you better talk to our competitors here. They kind of got coerced into this, and you can see they're not very happy about it. They're ready to tear our heads off.
Yeah, joining us now is
Norman
Say, look out.
The myopic Dick
I got an
Dorr.
idea. I'm going to get hurt.
The myopic Dick Dorr joining us right now. Mr. Binoculars himself.
Welcome, everybody.
Go ahead and grab that thing.
What?
There you are.
Hello?
Now, Dick, what kind of strategy have you and Storm and Norman kind of developed for today? I imagine you've had quite a few sessions planning out your race today.
Well, Norman is a prolific builder in the community, as everybody knows. So he put the tandem sled together, and we took a test run at about 2 hours ago, and it's really fast, and we could really get hurt. So the strategy is going to be, he's in the front sled, so he's got to steer, and I've got to brake. If he brakes before I do, we're going to probably twist up and go in circles. So, but it's really fast. It's kind of scary right on mid-course there where it's all icy, hard on our back. But the strategy is I brought some sand, and if they get too far ahead of us, we're going to throw it out.
That's a good idea.
Now, Norman, I got to ask you a quick question. Who designed your helmet? I love that helmet.
Me?
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, we did a test run earlier today, like Dick said, and Houston, we have a problem. I lost 2 tiles on the way down.
I noticed, Norman, that your vehicle does have what appears to be either a flag carrier or a roll bar. Could you explain that?
Well, in case we made it to the lake, we thought we'd need something for lifting nets, and that happens to be kind of what they use to keep the nets out of the motors on the lake, you know.
Is there any strategy to climbing the hill that could have effect on the overall outcome of the race?
Yeah, there is if the snowmobile starts. and the strategy for coming down is staying alive while at the bottom.
Will there be a referee?
That I don't know. We didn't set this up. We were only the participants.
Now, I think that the finish line is the orange line down there, and
yeah, the one that's real close to those culverts.
We're going to have...
Well, one of them's aimed the right direction almost.
Yeah, but that one would cut the whole thing in half.
And I think the official will be standing over here, so there is some subjectivity in who wins this thing. So we'll
and I do have the
omnioculars
in case there is a photo finish.
What the heck went on, who made the tackle and stuff. You got the previous play, which tells, shows you the previous, so it's kind of like an instant replay. And then it also has the next play, which is kind of a unique thing, because not too many announcers know what the next play is going to be, but we can kind of call a game without ever going there. We did that from the Club Saratoga one night.
Okay.
And then, of course, you got the off button, which I'll put on right now.
I wish you would, yeah.
Thank you.
Now, of course, that all stemmed from an earlier event during football season, I think, Dick, where you had some defective binoculars. Excuse me.
Well, apparently I made a bad call, and my binoculars have since been dubbed 1 yard short. So
Yeah.
everybody's making fun of my binoculars, and over the years we've kept trying to shame you into maybe dishing a pair off to us, but it hasn't worked yet. I think you're having too much fun with my 1 yard short binoculars, but this is a fun. I can't believe I'm closer to 60 than I am 30, and I can't believe I'm so stupid late in life as to do this. And I wonder.
I like your warm-up togs.
Yeah, I'm wearing my son's old number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
42?
Mitch's old number.
Or is
and,
that 24?
Well, it depends if you went to school here or not.
Oh, yeah.
So is there a pre...
And Norman's got Aaron Dobbington's old number for those of you that go back in basketball, so we've got the athletic attire.
Looks nice.
Well, it's colorful when we go flying.
So what's your strategy? Will you be stretching or any, getting conditioned just before the race starts? Is there any waxing involved on the base of your vehicles?
Well, normally we would get waxed, but we both quit drinking.
Yeah.
Norman said they sprayed Pledge on the bottom. Well, the snow conditions are definitely spring-like.
And they're deteriorating rapidly.
And it's very warm and beautiful down here.
Yeah. There used to be a little more dirt because I think you guys came down and did a little improving of the surface.
Doug and Bob did the majority of the bulwark there. They shoveled some snow, and I see Cathy Quinn is sneaking to the back of the crowd.
I don't blame her.
She should be our bumper.
Well,
She volunteered us for this
Well,
nonsense.
she's going down by the finish line. I think you better be nice to her because she might be the judge.
I think the crowd is growing restless.
Yeah. You know, we haven't heard yet
Thank you.
from...
Buck, I am Dick Powell, one of the judges.
I'm
Dick Powell. I'm going to judge this event today. And I simply, you want everybody to know that I'm open to graft immediately. And if you are pulling for any particular group of people in here, and it doesn't make any difference who's on whose team, I will take bribes. Now, the bribes that I take will gladly be given to the radio station as extra revenue for the event. So feel free to approach me. I think it's a ratio of about 2 for the station and 4 for me. Thank you.
You know, Scott, we haven't heard from the Hurricane yet, Bob Carter. He must be, maybe he gave up and went home.
No, well,
Hurricane. Oh, you mean? Oh, I see.
will we get
You
an
have to save up
after race exclusive then, Bob?
Depends on how I feel.
Well, I'd like to could you describe Bob's uniform
Well,
for us, Scott?
like I did for Mr. Seim, from the feet up, he is fairly high-tech Cook County for the boot area. Traction underneath is a little questionable. He does have cross-country ski racing tights on with hockey shorts.
They're probably the largest pair of spandex I've ever seen, Scott.
It's a nice color selection.
It
though,
is,
Bob.
yeah.
He has, he's fairly high-tech up on the upper body. He has a Pearl Izumi Italian cross-country ski jacket.
Is that what that was?
That's chartreuse.
Oh, yeah.
With a gray helmet and really good double-lens alpine snowboarding goggles.
Now, is that a faster color, that chartreuse, than maybe, let's say, Doug's color?
Well, I believe faster to me would be if they happen to fall off the sled, how much momentum they have and how high or low friction their jackets are, which could prove dangerous.
I'm starting to wonder if that's the start line.
That's where they're aimed. I believe they think they're going from here to the culverts.
I think so. Well,
they have to hike up a 200-foot walk up a hill.
This could be a delayed event because if they're actually going to have to walk up to the start line.
What do you think of that hill, Buck?
I think this could be a struggle.
Just getting up there, which
getting up there, yeah.
I did twice. I fell down going up it.
Is there an alternative way to arrive at the start?
Right from here.
Oh, you're leaving from there?
That'll kill you.
Oh.
This is like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Which one's Meadowlark Lemon? Raise your hand.
I think this is fascinating. These guys are really into this.
Oh yeah. Well, looks like there was a head start.
That was a 10-foot test.
Now, I can see the Orangemobile is got some technical difficulties.
Can we call them the boys in blue?
Because I think they're supposed to be on the same sled.
Oh, Houston, they do have a problem.
They have a little technical difficulties, so.
Now
maybe,
they're gonna have to double their sled, like sandwich them, and then they'll just have to sit tighter if they can figure that out, perhaps.
Matthew, come on over, Matt. One of the contestants, Dangerous Doug Seim's wife, Deb White. Deb, how are you today? Now, this is you can speak right into this one if you like. Yeah. This is kind of it could be a dangerous afternoon here.
I might be a widow.
You might be a widow. Now, have the clergy showed up yet?
I don't know.
Any of the medical practitioners?
Is there a doctor in the house? Yes, we have an EMT.
Well, that's a good
First
start.
responder, wilderness EMT guy.
Yeah.
So, this is just a prime example of male menopause or midlife crisis. I'm convinced. They've had a lot of very entertaining meetings about this.
I imagine they have. Have you been able to give them any advice as to how to proceed?
No.
From the female perspective?
No.
They don't listen.
I can't get to their level of logic.
I see. Okay.
But I do have extra Norwegian spandex.
Oh, you do?
Should Doug come
Is that to put them together again?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I think it might be more dangerous to trip up than to trip down.
Well, they are going to be getting a ride up.
Oh, they are. Oh, the snowmobile.
Because we figured the crowd would get quite bored waiting for them to get to the top.
A little restless.
Norman has made it 90% of the way already under his own power.
Norman has a lot more nervous energy.
Now, is there a local fan club here at this Doug?
Yes,
Bob?
right there.
Can we hear it from the fan club, Doug in? It's the east side, everybody, east side.
And I was told there were west side times too, but I don't know where.
Well,
But Doug's gonna take his $80,000 hips down.
now he has brand new hips,
2 of them.
and this could be a problem.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, well.
We'll see, huh?
Now, what kind of preparation did Doug actually do? Has he been, taking any fluids?
Oh
or-
yes,
Oh.
carb loading and
yeah.
a lot of reclining on the couch
Oh,
for,
yeah.
getting that position in his brain so he didn't
Snoring.
have to think about it. No, he doesn't expect that he'll sleep on this trip down though.
Okay, it's
So-
a shorter trip then
Shorter
maybe.
trip, yes.
Yeah. Now, have
No
there been
commercials.
any practice runs? Has he ever done anything like this before, Deb, to your knowledge?
I can't discuss that.
Okay,
Publicly.
that's secret. Okay, I see. Well, Scott, have you got
There's
any
law
questions for the
enforcement here.
wife of one of the contestants?
Well, I'd like to have her stick around possibly for at least one of the descents, so we could just get your great opinion maybe just in a few minutes. So
I went down it
come
this
back.
morning
Did
too.
you test it? Did you do a test run?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch?
What did you think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What
Was
the
it
heck?
fairly quick?
All of you, be careful.
You heard
It
it.
could go anywhere.
It's really fast.
Because this snow is it's quick.
It's
It's-
really fast.
In
And those
steam, they call
culverts, see those open culverts down there?
The window to
Whoever
you don't
gets
want to
through
go there.
there gets an extra 2 points.
Now, it looks like
Okay,
they're
we don't
getting
want to
ready
miss
to go.
this. Thanks.
I don't know if we have a start. Deb, is there an official starter? Kathy?
No idea.
Is there an official starter? Sure. Okay.
You guys ready?
Doug isn't in place yet.
So they are at the start. They are in tandem, and they are all in one sled. So they.
Two are in a different sled.
You got 2 races.
Yeah. His legs are almost in position now. Now you're counting down, Kath?
Yeah, we're going to start the countdown sometime here. All right, you guys ready? Team Mo and Dorr is ready. I'm not so sure about those other clowns, but all right, here we go. On your mark, get set, go!
And they're coming down the hill, and it's Team West Side. Team West Side.
And what happened up there? Huh?
The Carter and Seim contingent had a little technical difficulty with their start.
I believe that both of them leaned a little bit too far to the right, huh?
I think Pledge on the bottom of that sled was a big factor.
I believe they're
Hey!
I can't tell for sure, but I think Storm and Norman has a pillow. You know,
These guys are looking very confident.
behind.
Very confident. There's lots of smiles, more than earlier. They were almost big-time wrestling attitude
Yeah,
earlier.
that was the end of the first. Now, how did that go for you, Norm?
Well, I was able to put those tiles back, so I think we were able to do okay. I didn't realize where the competitors were, but they kind of wound up in the P-pack.
They had a little problem, a little technical difficulty at the start with their lean, it appeared. Their leaning went to the right.
Well, they've been kind of to the right.
I'm kind of thinking that they wanted a shorter walk back up.
That's exactly possibly what happened.
But now this is a best 2 out of 3. Have you got an idea about how you might change up? Do you need to change anything up for the next run?
Bob thinks the finish line is right there where he is.
Bob wants the finish line. He wants a course
actually,
modification.
it's much faster with the added weight.
Oh?
With Norman on board.
Yeah. Well, if that was the case, how come Doug is still up there?
Both of us together, much more control. When
Oh,
you're
yeah.
by yourself,
Oh, you mean since you've moved down to just one sled?
well, since we got back from Italy in the Olympics,
Yeah.
the old Olympics,
Oldlimpicks.
Italy,
Italy. Yeah. Torino.
we've refined our technique, and I think it was the pledge that Norman sprayed on the bottom.
That was now I hope that wasn't illegal. We have to check with the judges. Now the judge, I guess he left.
Well, for those of those...
Oh, there he is over there.
You got to realize the braking went right down the line. I mean,
Yeah.
it couldn't have been any better.
It was perfect.
And that culvert gets damn big when you're getting close.
Oh, I suppose. It's a good time to break then. Yeah. Now, how are you going to get back up the hill again? It looks like they're leaving the machine there.
Feel like Rodney Dangerfield. We don't get no respect.
Well, congratulations on heat number 1. Storm and Norman and Myopic Dick, they're heading back up the hill. Uh-oh.
Heat number 1 was
I'm going to get in trouble with our technical
number 31 and number
staff.
42.
Get up there and give them a little advice maybe or something. What do you think, Scott?
Can they hear us from here? We could turn the speakers around and we could have one of them shout maybe just one word of advice. Or
Well, they could come to the microphone.
I think everybody
Have
should
we got
move
a
up here,
representative? Dehlia, would you like to come over and maybe give your dad a little advice via the microphone? He needs it.
Test.
Tell him it's south to the finish line.
It's never too late to just go home. We have a radio show tomorrow. And I'm afraid of hospitals.
Now, Dehlia, what do you think of your father's spandex, his Norwegian spandex outfit he has on today?
I think he should have gone for more of it, because in that case, when he slid off, he'd keep going.
Yeah.
But now you see the derriere is exposed. And that wool acts like a brake.
He wouldn't have needed a sled.
That's right.
Yeah.
That would have been my idea.
Yeah, and Bob could have maybe ridden on top of him or something.
Yeah, originally they were going to be bound together by that spandex.
Then nobody needs a sled
No.
that position.
I think they started to get afraid.
Well, I don't know if they can hear you from here, Dehlia, but I do know they need some directional help.
Well, I'm actually a professional luge runner myself.
You are?
Yeah. That's why it's obvious I didn't get it from my father.
Did you do any coaching prior to the event?
I sort of let him go on his own.
That might have been a mistake.
Yeah, he doesn't take direction well. If you've listened to our show, you know we don't really get along well in that area.
Okay.
There's some power struggles.
Well,
my only direction would be to stay the course, then I have to steer straight.
now, Scott was up and inspected the course earlier in the day. Scott, was there any problems that you saw that might have forced him over to that side?
No, there was a problem at mid-course, which consisted of about 2 square feet of water running 3 inches deep and a rock protruding about 5 inches. I covered that up with several shovels of snow that somebody attempted yesterday, and then someone told me that they wouldn't be racing there. Of course they are, but it was the other team, the team spun out before they hit the rock.
I was going to point that out. Earlier I was here and saw Scott was trying to cover the bald spots, and folks said, well, they won't be going over there. But clearly when you're dealing with this kind of event, there's a very good possibility that they won't have control.
There's a lot of uncontrolled variables here today.
Most of the bald spots were under their helmets.
They almost took
another lead.
They have surged into the lead. They have just, they are back in the
Hurricane and Doug Seim. They took
extremely well. They look like seasoned veterans.
I didn't hear him sing it.
No, somebody just did the bell and they took off.
I never did hear the 1, 2, 3, go.
I didn't either, but there seemed to be, I noticed they almost ran my mother over.
Oh yeah, well, might have been part of their strategy.
Maybe that was. Well, we'll have to find out more about that from some of the officials, or the officials, or the unofficial.
You also should point out that my dad may be the only one of 2 artificial hits.
We heard that earlier from your mother. $80,000 worth of hits.
That's right. What people do for the radio. I can't believe I missed that. I better go back to my phone.
Thank you. So, Buck, could you quickly tell us again what started this whole thing?
Well, it all started with
All right, guys, way to go.
So these 4 guys challenge each other.
And that's what brought this all on. Now we have one of our contestants up here now, Hurricane Bob Carter.
Good job, Bob. So there's obviously a different strategy for the second run. You left.
We left early.
You left early.
Seemed to work for us.
But you guys held a straight and true line. All systems are go.
I'm in me all right, straight and true.
That's because those guys put that rope under our sled. They didn't know it was under there.
Now that was on the first run.
Well, were both of you? Did you know there was an official start, or was there an early start on that? The second run. That was official. Okay.
Yeah. Now I noticed that you guys got a little airtime about half the way down the course. You guys, you did get a little airtime right off that jump. Now, could you feel anything with all that cushion that you have, or no?
I beg your pardon?
The cushion. The cushion. That's right there, Deb.
It's a well-known luge technique, grabbing air.
Oh, grabbing air? Yeah, I guess so.
So what's next?
Well, it's a runoff.
So how many heats have we completed officially?
Well, that's 2, right?
2 heats.
Judge ruling, was that an official heat?
It's official. Well, this is the rubber match. Now, is there anything you'll do next time, Dick, on this next run that you might change from your first run, from the second run?
Absolutely.
Good thing we're on radio.
Yeah.
We'll run right over Deb if she steps in our way again.
Was that part of the strategy? Was
That might have been part of
Doug's wife getting kind of standing in your
She asked us to stop for a picture.
Oh.
Great. Well, good luck, you guys.
I hope the photograph came out well.
You saw that first time was just a fluke.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've seen each team do at least one good run. Good luck.
You're going to see the real deal.
Okay.
This is like overtime. Well, it's not exactly overtime. This is for all the money.
Now I want to remind everybody that there are brats available. There's also hot chocolate, water. There's just a few brats left, but step on over as we're waiting for the contestants to climb back up the slope and come back down. You know, I noticed that Doug Seim got a ride, Scott, and the other contestants are walking. Is there an advantage to getting a ride?
Well, that was part of, he told me earlier, it is part of his contract.
Oh.
Yeah, with Seim Luge.
Ah, he's got the big money then.
Well, I don't know
if
if it's not, it won't be big unless they win, and then there's more, I guess there's bonuses. So there is a lot more on the line in this race than we really realize.
There is a lot of prestige on the line, you know, between our sports broadcasters, Norm and Dick.
Well, just cutting to the helicopter cam for the remote broadcast cost the station a tremendous amount of money.
Absolutely.
Who is in that helicopter?
I can't tell from here. Their strategy for this final race.
Buck, you're really good at this. I know that this is the last run. It is. Both of them are confident.
They both did seem to have a high degree of confidence in our last conversation, and it was quite a technique that the east side used on that time by having a family member stand in front of the west side sled. Something that really worked well.
Yeah,
I don't know if that'll be repeated.
There's some other things going on too, like someone accusing of brush being put underneath the sled, ropes underneath the sled.
Yeah.
Some type of polite sabotage, perhaps.
Had something to do with their steering problems on the first run.
I think maybe one of the real keys is the lane selection.
Oh.
Because there is some irregularity and bumps in the course, especially where the bare spots were.
Now, about maybe about 1/3 of the way down, there is that airtime bump that we did see the last contestants, the east side. They got some airtime on that one, Scott.
Yes, you could see their heels were bouncing up in the air. I think they're getting ready. Carter is tightening his suit.
Miss Quinn. Yeah. As they prepare to get now, we don't want another problem with the start again, so we thought.
Yeah, cheating is, it's kind of frowned upon.
But it's done all the time here at WTIP.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're clambering into their sleds now, and it looks like they're getting close to ready, Captain.
Yeah, this is the third one, right?
This is for the big.
This will determine who is the WTIP 2006 Oldlimpicks champion for the gold medal. Are you ready? We're gonna have to put the race on hold. We need to drug test everyone.
They have so many
could be a
drugs in their
problem.
system just by, you know, everyday
There's
life.
a lot of steroid use going on in this crew. Okay. On your mark. Get set. Go.
It's a clean start. It's neck and neck.
And the west side, the east side is coming up. East side coming.
Hey, how about that?
That was cool racing. Celebrating their gold medal run, Bob Harder, Hurricane and Dangerous Duck are now champions. And I don't think they'll let
Doug is getting.
Oh, he's up.
He is? No, not quite. Here he is.
Everybody's okay. Congratulations.
I don't want to get in on that.
Well, we will be moving into the award ceremony probably in a few minutes.
With the east side, what's their nickname there at the east side? Do you know? East Side Eagles. We'll make them the East Side Eagles.
The Hurricane and Doug Seim taking the gold medal, and just behind them, and of course they won by an eyelash, was Storm and Norman, Mo, and my uncle.
Here they come. Well, what a race you guys did. That's terrific. Hey.
Good race, huh?
Had us a good interview earlier, so he does owe us
a victory lap here.
A victory lap.
I want to say congratulations to the east side.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. We employed the Bodie Miller training method.
What was that?
We stayed up all night and fell a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So, it really paid off for us. Very proud to have represented the east side of the county.
Well, you had a little problems on the first run, but after that, your strategy really improved.
It was actually a little technical difficulty we had.
Yeah.
Good strategy. Yep.
Yeah. So. Well, now is this...
Are you presenting the medals? We're really anxious to get out of here.
No, the medal presentation will be done by the diva herself, Deb Benedict, who is waiting until we're done with our, after race conversations. Now let's also talk to the silver medalists who just they were so close to, to breaking even with you by the time they got to the finish line. It's Storm and Norman Moe. You know, Norm, there's been quite a lot of talk about your helmet actually getting in the way on that last run.
I think it did.
Now, did that front kind of swing over in front of your... That's what it looked like to me.
Well, there was a lot of front that swung over. I'm not sure it was just the basketball or the helmet. There was a whole bunch of stuff that went wrong.
Now, everything between on the west side, now you came out of it healthy?
Oh, we're fine. Yeah, we're ready to go again in about 4 or 5 years.
Okay. Now, is there anything you'd do differently now if you could do that?
I wouldn't give up the second race, is what I would.
Yeah. So there might have been a problem with heat number 2. It appeared to me.
Yeah, there was. Somebody was standing in the way, but we kind of let it go. We figured, well, we could get them in the third race, but I don't know. They didn't. We didn't cheat enough in the second race, I guess.
Now, Scott, it sounds to me like there could be a rematch.
In 4 to 5 years?
There is some controversy.
Not today, of course.
I don't know if another race is in them. You don't want to have to walk back up the hill.
From our perspective, that third one was very exciting, and I wanted to thank you all for that. It was neck and neck coming down. Did you have any worries about possible collisions, or were there any elbows thrown?
No.
We're focused on the finish line.
Speed is everything to us, not contact. So.
There was no one else on the course with us.
I was a little mad when they raised.
I'm
very good. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you very much for doing this. That's really been a pleasure, entertaining, fun. Now the awards.
All right. This is for the second. They call it the second medalists. Silver medal goes to Norman Moe and Dick Dorr for just a fabulous first run, and second run, and not third run.
And they're accepting their silver medal award now. Scott, could you briefly describe that award? It looked quite a bit like a Olympic.
Well, they look kind of a combination of a Grateful Dead necklace with a gold CD. They're beautiful.
Now that happens to be a silver one.
Oh, I have my polarized sunglasses on. I can't really tell. And there's a lot of reflection coming off of Doug's uniform too.
Let's have a big hand for the east side. I don't know if that helmet would have helped had they crashed, Scott, but it was a good thought.
It was a good thought.
And the gold medal going to the east side. We've got to say, what a thrilling race. What a beautiful afternoon. Deteriorating conditions might have had something to do with the way that race went, the last one, Scott, but it looks like it's getting watery out there.
Well, yes, and are they going to leave the sleds here for Buck and I to take a run?
I don't think so.
No?
Nope. But it's open to the crowd.
You guys think it's so easy.
We'll do the commentating.
I think that the contestants are a little delirious after their victory.
I'd like to see Cathy Quinn do it.
Now, there could be a challenge. Could be a challenge for the Diva and the Quinster, you know, to take on the winners in this event.
So we'd be you're the main show, then this would possibly be the side show.
It would be a side show, all right.
Let's do it.
Best of one.
Sure, I'll do it. How about you, Buck?
Oh, I thought they were challenging the Diva and the Quinster.
They are the Diva and the Quinster challenging you and Scott.
Oh, I see.
So
well, then nobody
there's
who's
two
going
on the team. There should,
play-by-play?
there should
Okay.
I think Norman can do the play.
be. We need some coaching first.
Now, for all you fans who are out there,
Doug
maybe
can be my
driving in your
personal
car, or you're sitting in your homes and you're wondering what is going on with WTIP today, because we kind of lost our commentary a little bit there, Scott, but we are down at the sledding hill at the rec park. We've just completed our first annual, and Doug, of course, may not be here next year. He's not certain. First annual Luge contest, which was taken by the East Side Maulers of Dangerous Doug Seim and Hurricane Bob Carter. They just barely nipped Storm and Norman Moe and Myopic Dick Dorr in the Luge. And now there has been a second challenge, and that is Scott and I.
Are we going to go?
Now,
are we the team, or do we have?
Now
mixed
they're
team?
giving us the second place sled.
3 pillows. There's a laptop.
I don't know if I
computer
like
right
that idea. And so we're going to head up the hill, and we're going to turn the broadcast over to now Myopic Dick Dorr and Storm and Norman, who regularly do our broadcast here at WTIP.
Thanks, Buck, and welcome to this afternoon's race from the Cook County Sliding Hill. I can't go very far here, not like normal, right, Jeff?
Well, you're loud.
Oh boy, I've got the omnioculars. Cathy Quinn, Deb Benedict going to challenge Buck Benson and Scott Beattie. Hey, that's not fair. Those guys know how to run. They're in shape, for God's sakes. Well, I want to congratulate the East End Maulers, I guess is what they've been going on with, and congratulations on the gold medal. And I was happy to come in second. Alive, yes. As Doug gets cut out of his uniform. Oh, we'll give you guys a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 go from up there, from down here. So whenever you're ready, just give us a hand signal. I'm not listening to what you're saying. Oh, yeah, you want the other mic? You can have the other mic. Okay. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting. Yeah, this isn't just to these people. This is on
No,
the radio.
you're on the radio.
Yeah, so clean it up.
That's right. So watch it, Dick.
Well, for any of you that don't know, there's an athletic banquet tonight at 5 o'clock.
Here they come!
Oh, geez, here we go!
No.
Oh, come on, here we go!
They cheated.
What happened? Who is it?
Oh, they're coming on!
Oh, no!
Coming on!
Yeah, they came on.
They are moving. Wow.
That's our sled. They left way early.
Well, yeah.
Way early.
I mean, there's no way they're going to go back up the hill. They cheated.
No, that was cheating.
I think
That was an absolute cheat.
that was a cheat.
DQ, disqualification.
Yep.
The winner is
Winner's down there.
Cathy and Deb.
Yep, Cathy Quinn, Deb Benedict. I think there was
No medals, unfortunately, but
there was a lot of cheating going
a lot of
on.
way to go.
I think they didn't even give us a chance to go 5-4-2.
No, they just took off.
Holy.
Typical guy deal.
Well, there's brats, there's coffee, there's cocoa, and everybody else can gather around and take pictures and do whatever they want to. But I think the sledding is just about complete. I don't know.
What fun.
Looks like it to me, yeah. It looks like it was a good race, and our sled won, but it was disqualified.
Yeah, it had to be a disqualification, Scott. You guys went way too early. I assume you cheated.
Well, Buck said he sells those sleds, and so darn it, he's going to win. There I go again.
Well, I don't have any memory. I don't have any memory of what happened in the race. The last thing I remember, I was jogging up the hill, and I know my back is real sore.
Where is Buck?
I would not recommend that for anybody of my age, or your age, or anybody's age.
Here comes the Buckmeister now.
Thank you, Dick.
So, Buck, as I told these guys, I did black out at the start. What happened?
Well, we crossed the line first, Scott, and I thought that's all that counted. But, whine, they said that we started before they did well. That's anticipating the start.
So.
Now we have another challenge happening. Are you ready for another run, the Quinster? Because Tom and Wesley have volunteered to grab the other sled. They're ready to head up the hill. And of course, they are East Siders and would like to take on, they watched you two come down the hill. They actually think they can win. I don't know if that's possible. Now, you need a microphone.
You can cheat all you want, but our speed, I mean, you saw us when we hit the bottom.
No, we didn't.
Well, yeah.
We saw you when you
we
really
were
hit the
at
bottom.
Little Lake Superior, so.
Okay, Buck.
Our challenge disappeared. Oh, there they are. They're coming now. It looks like we got the Dupre Supernut contingent ready to come down the hill, take on all challengers. Now, I wonder if they want to challenge the original winners or the winners by default. Don't do that. Now, are you ready for another run, Cap? We have a challenge. Huh? Oh, for the team. Where's Debbie? Deb? It's time we had a challenge. We're having a challenge, and they're heading up the hill, but so far, the other team hasn't shown up yet.
Cathy, I'll go with you if you will. Okay, we'll make up.
Okay, it looks like we're going to have a mixed team. Scott, who knows when to start, and Cathy, who knows how to go down the hill, are going to try to beat the new team, Dupree and Supernut. And now, I believe this is a 1 out of 1 now. Scott is already resting on his way up the slope. What do you think, Deb? Now, you did a good job coming down there. Have you had prior experience in the luge, Deb?
Not on this hill.
Oh, you didn't? No. No, wonderful job. I didn't see you, but...
We've frequented many other sledding hills in the county, and some longer than this, but this was a pretty tough one. There's those bounces in the middle that kind of throw you off.
I love that airtime halfway down. That was kind of fun. So this has been a successful event, the Diva.
Yeah.
I think it's been enjoyable for the crowd.
Oh, it's been
hopefully.
wonderful. And, I want to thank, first of all, Bob and Buck and...
No, Bob was in the...
Well, no, for the Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Bob and Doug and Norman and Dick for living up to this challenge that that Bob and Doug threw out a couple of days during our membership drive, and it's a really great thing that they did for the station. And not only that, but raising money and creating this wonderful event for everybody to come out. So we really appreciate everybody that's come out today, and of course our wonderful.
Get set, go.
And here they come down the slopes, and it looks like it's a Quinster ahead. The Quinster's team, but here comes Dupree. They're coming on fast. It's going to be a photo finish.
It looked like a virtual tie to me.
Sure did.
It could have been a tie. I think the Quinster might have taken it.
Yeah. The Norman was the official judge on this race. The right-hand team, Cathy and Scott, was in the
It looks like there might be a protest, Deb.
Well,
I'm hearing some
there
dissent
usually
over
is
there.
in one way or another. Something we do, but...
Yeah. It looked like they were so close to colliding, it could have been a very dangerous time, Dick.
Now, you came down that slope, and you know, it's not an easy course.
It looked like Cathy Quinn and her partner got a good jump, and then when they hit some of that dry spot over there, kind of the same
Slowed
area
him
that
down.
slowed Norman and I down a little bit, and then they almost got beat, but it looked like they beat him by a whisker.
They did win. Now, were you down there, Norman, could see the finish line?
Yeah, it was a good foot and a half nose anyway by the Quinster and Scott Beattie and.
I want to congratulate
The
them.
only thing I want to say to you is you got to start selling some of these black sleds. Those orange ones aren't worth a darn.
Well, there's that. And I was in an orange one, but we won anyway, Scott.
There is a definite advantage in the black sled, I think, but...
I think it's the pledge that slowed the orange one down.
It could be.
The orange one is much lighter and quicker, but there's some steerability that can help you pick up that extra foot, which Cathy and I won with.
You were close to saying steroids, which of course is how Doug and Bob
Well,
won.
also, did you notice that when I was in the rear of the sled how I took an aerodynamic position?
Did you?
Yes.
You were behind me. Oh, you mean on this last one?
Well, both of our runs, I did it behind you, too.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But you guys did get off to a great start, and congratulations on a wonderful run. And I haven't noticed any more trophies. But
it's all for bragging rights.
It is bragging rights. Okay. Well, it's been a great afternoon here. Is there anything further? Their brats are gone now, Deb. And so there's a few brats left. Of course, there's some hot chocolate, there's water, and what a beautiful day. And we want to thank everybody for coming down and joining us here today. We want to thank, of course, all the contestants who took part in this first annual Luge race. And we want to thank the big guy up there for making us have beautiful weather today, because it sure made it nice to be standing out here. Not you, Bob. Bob, what are you doing over there? I think he split his spandex. I'm not sure, but he's putting his regular trousers back on. Well, we're going to take you back to the studio. Thanks for joining us today. Are we? And who's up to studio? Stay tuned for the Women's Music Show. Thank you so much for joining us.